Hi there, my name's Paul Marshall. I'm head of Boys PE in Antrim Grammar School, and today we're going to do a few little bits and pieces of PE with my two helpers who are called
Eleanor and
Luke. And what we are going to do is look at a little bit of evasion and look at some general principles to catching as well.
Are you ready for PE?
This is an evasion game, and I've got a load of different types of balls, tennis balls and other balls. And what Eleanor and Luke have to do is get from the sandpit to the goal, avoiding or evading or trying to make sure that they don't touch any of the balls. So they can move in whatever direction they want, but they must get from the sandpit to the goal, and they'll keep doing that until I run out of balls. Are you ready? Go! Okay, so we've looked at some basic evasion. We're now going to make it a wee bit trickier, and I'm going to be a defender in the middle, and the kids have to get a ball from the sandbox into the goal. They can kick it or throw it in. Another evasion game you can play is Stuck in the Mud. Because we only have 3 people playing, when you're caught, you don't have to stay stuck. You just have to do 3 star jumps, and then you can move on again. So the area here is this small grass area between the fence and the cones, and the kids can't go into the bushes or onto the path. They must stay on the grass. Are you ready? Go! Key things for catching are having our eye on the ball, our hands out ready, and trying, if we can, get ourselves nice and balanced with our feet. So if we get our hands out in front of us, ready to cushion on the soft catch, will make it easier, and watching the ball the whole way into our hands. So when we talk about balance on our feet, we want to have our feet in line with our shoulders. We want a slight knee bend so that we're in a nice strong position. I don't want to have my feet in together because I'm not very stable. And I don't want to have my legs crossed over like this. I want to try and stay in that nice, strong, ready position when catching. So sometimes you might not actually have a ball at home, but what you may have is teddies, and teddies are also really good for practicing your catching because they're soft, and they'll give especially the younger kids a bit of confidence when catching. So you can still practice your catching even using things like teddies. So Eleanor, let's use the big one first. Hands out, Vicky. Pass back. Pass back. Good. Come on this way. Vicky, pass. And then pass it around. Good. Pass it around. Oh, big one. Pass it around. Pass it around. Hold it. Oh, you kept it. Good. Big high one. Ready for a high one? Perfect. Okay, so we've looked at teddies for catching, but of course we want to make it a bit more game realistic, so we're going to use a proper rugby ball now. So same principles, watching the ball, hands out, and trying to get our feet nice and balanced. So let's go. So you balanced, You're watching the ball? Let's go. Good. If that's too easy, you can use a smaller ball. By adding in a second ball as well, it makes it much harder because you're having to throw a ball and then get ready to concentrate on catching again straight away. So that's also one way where you can make it more tricky by adding in that second ball.
Are you ready to see this next game? It's for 2 balls and it's a game with 2 balls.
Trickier, and we're trying to throw a ball back and forth using 2 balls at one time. So same principles, we have our hands out, but now it's a bit of a reaction as well. Come on, closer to me. Closer. Ready? Go. Good. Good job. And if that's a little bit too easy, we can make it trickier by taking away one of the bigger balls and putting in a smaller ball. Ready? So you have to focus even more. Obviously, the more confidence you get, the bigger or the harder or the faster you can throw a ball. So for kids that are able to do it really well, you might want to throw the ball a bit faster or try and make it more difficult by throwing the ball high or low and really moving about where the ball's going. So another little game for catching is a reaction drill where I can get the kids to face the fence. I'll call turn and they'll both turn and have to catch a ball, throw it back to me, and then they turn around to face the fence again. You ready? Eleanor, good catch. Ready? Play. Good boy. Ready? Face the fence again. Eleanor. Good. Ready? Face the fence. Look. Good boy. So we're now going to play a game of 2 ball, make it into a game. Eleanor has to get 5, Luke has to get 3 in a row, and then they can turn and either throw the ball or kick it into the net. Off you go, Ricky, you're in. Now of course you might not have access to a football goal or to other sort of nets, but of course what you can use is maybe an old flower pot, you can use a sand pit, you can use so many things that you have at home, like a wheelie bin even. I know some people have been putting on funny videos of kicking balls and things into wheelie bins, so be creative, use what you have at home that you can get something out of it. Thanks for watching everyone, bye!